So a great opportunity to clear old stock and actually make some fast cash. You make some fast cash, then you release some... I just knocked a glass of water on my laptop. Isn't that good to have on camera? Oh dear. G'day everybody, how you going today? We have got some late breaking news flash news. This video was complete, it was about to go live, but Nikon have done something interesting, exciting in the APSC space. Wait till a little bit later in this video to catch what's going on there. Nikon, what is going on? This is just a little update video for those who just need to talk about, we need to stand at the water cooler and talk about what the hell is going on with Nikon. Are they actually going to release anything in 2021? Those who are pretty excited and maybe starting to get a little bit frustrated, we want to talk about it, let's get it out. Get it out in the comments. I'm going to get it out in this video. What the hell's going on and when can we expect things? We've all been eagerly awaiting news from Nikon. And in this video, I want to talk about what I think is hopefully going to happen very soon. Obviously, Sony have announced and released the A1, 3 sort of almost pancake-ish lenses, as well as the 14mm 1.8, all in the last month or two. Canon has announced the development of the R3, which is very exciting for Canon users. And of course, Canon have released 3 new lenses. The lenses are the RF 100mm 2.8, the RF 400mm 2.8, and the RF 600mm f4. Busy times. But come on, Nikon, show us the money. We want to see something real. We are now almost about to begin the 5th month of 2021. There's been no new hardware. Thank you so much for the firmware. Don't get me wrong. We are all very grateful. Although some in the Z6 and Z7 space would like to be able to be more grateful by having more updates, more focus improvements for the Z6 and Z7. Nikon, is that possible? Please let us know. We'd love all to know. Let's talk about what is going on and when could we perhaps expect something. In this op-ed, we are going to talk about it. Okay, Nikon, what's going on? Hello, knock knock, who's there? Anybody? Tell me. Bueller. I think we're probably not too far away from some announcements beginning. So the first signifier to me that we are probably getting close is the fact that in the USA, which is, I suppose, the largest consumer market in the world in a single country, as well as here in Australia and in other markets, we are seeing some very aggressive sales going on with the Nikon Z system. We are seeing the Z5 at $9.99 USD. We are seeing the Z6 at $13.99 USD. These are extraordinarily great prices for this hardware. It's a pretty common tactic that you clear your old stock before you start bringing new stock to market. So where do our expectations lie? The Nikon lens roadmap is chock-a-block with lots of silhouettes. These are silhouettes that we would like to shine some light on and see what these lenses are going to be all about and what will be first. There was an expectation that we would see the 28mm pancake lens and the 40mm pancake lens. They may be but like the Sonys where they're slightly larger than a pancake but still completely awesome. These were the lenses that we perhaps expected first in 2021. But I kind of feel like at this point anything could happen. We've got the Olympics not too far away in July. We've got a strong desire for lenses like the 100 to 400, the 400 prime, the 600 prime. There's a lot of built up desire, expectation and buying want for these lenses. People are ready. People are buying the Z6 II and the Z7 II in much larger numbers. They continue to be hard to come by in some countries, especially the USA, where they must be selling quickly, or Nikon didn't allocate enough bodies for that country. I'm not sure which it is. The next data point is Nikon are going to be doing their financial call in May. and now May is very close now, and there has been some speculation that they will start to announce products after that happens. Who knows? This latest sale that we're having here only runs for a few days, and it's absolutely deep discounting here on Australian prices on the Z lineup. So does this mean it might be next week, or are we going to have to wait a little longer for the annual financial reporting? Hard to say. But Nikon, honestly, we are now, as I said, 4 months finished in 2021, and we would be hoping to see something. Okay, so in exciting Nikon breaking news, there has been the registration of a new Nikon APS-C, or DX in Nikon speak, camera. This registration was made in Taiwan. Is this the Z30? Is this the Z52? Or is this the Z70? Now the Z70 will be the D500 replacement or something like that. Let me just quickly talk about what's inside, what we can tell from this registration. It is going to have the Nikon EN-EL25 battery, which is the same battery that was in the Z50. It's also going to be compatible with the Speedlight SB5000. It's also compatible with the stereo microphone, the ME1. And the only other thing that we can tell from this registration is that it has Wi-Fi 802.11b, G, N, A, and AC. That's good, as well as Bluetooth. So based on the fact that it is using the EN-EL25 battery, which is the same as the Z50, that pretty much says to me that this is not going to be the D500 replacement. It would need something more like the EN-EL15 APSC, or maybe a new one, AD. So this looks like it's probably going to be the entry-level camera, the Z30 or whatever its name might be. The rumours are that this camera won't have a viewfinder. I don't know how I feel about that, but look, if it's going to be ridiculously entry-level priced, and to be able to get into the Z mount even cheaper than the Z50, well, this could be a very exciting camera. Now, in the past, once a camera like this is registered, it's usually months, 1, 2, 3 months or something like that before we actually see it surface. So this new Nikon APS-C camera is probably not too far away. Will Nikon continue to sell the Z6 and the Z7, or are they just trying to clear stock? I don't know, it's an interesting question. I think there's a fair chance they may follow what Sony has done with keeping the older iterations around for quite a number of years. But of course, sales are good, they get people to buy things, and then you can bring in the new stuff. And of course, this sale is happening in the new financial year, and Nikon have suggested to us that this new financial year, they will actually be in profit. So a great opportunity to clear old stock and actually make some fast cash. You make some fast cash, then you release some... Hi there viewers, I just spilled a glass of water over my gorgeous 2013 MacBook Pro that is still running strong. I think there's a good chance it won't be running strong. Back to what I was talking about. So it makes sense, this is a great opportunity. We are now in Nikon's new financial year. They did say to us that they would be in profit in this financial year. So you have a pretty epic sale, you have it in a number of territories, that gets you some quick cash, then you release some awesome new products, that also gets you some quick cash. I think this is a great strategy and it would make their first quarter look very strong, and they would like to come out of the blocks looking very strong. So I think there's a fair chance that we're having basically the April sales, and then we're going to move into sometime in May, we will see new products. We're not going to see the Z9. That is not going to be happening anytime soon. That is either going to be at the Olympics or after the Olympics. Probably, from my perspective, there may well be test units at the Olympics. Nikon may even share that. They may even talk about that. I would do that if I was Nikon. I'd say they're here, these are prototype models, we're doing it. That's what I would do. But then it could be another month or two before full production rollout and it ends up in stores and you can actually buy one. So if we go July, August, September, October, another couple of months, November, December. So maybe November, December, we will actually have units in our hands. They will be unconstrained. Or they might release after the Olympics in August. This is the same version. A few units are out and they're constrained for 3 months, and then again they're unconstrained November, December. Either or. Be constrained, have them out earlier, but no one can really get them, or have more units and have more for everybody. Either way, you end up at the same point, don't you? And as for lenses, well, they have said to us, I think, that there's going to be 8 or 9 lenses out this year. Well, there are only 8 months left of this year, so this would mean a lot of lenses are coming out quickly, and it would be a lot of the lenses that we are all hoping and expecting to see. Personally, I am most excited about the 85 1.2. I could see myself maybe using, when I'm on holidays, the 24 to 105, but that's the only time that I would use it. Otherwise, I'm very happy to carry around multiple lenses with me every other time. And as for the long lenses, the 400s and the 600s, even the 100 to 400, that doesn't really fit in my regular use cases, but I know so many people are super excited about it, so I would love to see some or all of those lenses. Also, I think there's a pretty big chance we will see the macro 105. There's a good chance of that one, along with those pancakes that I've already talked about. These lenses and more we should expect. There is also, and because, as I was talking about, I don't believe the Z9 is anytime soon. Probably in reality, something like 4 to 6 months before everyday people can get their hands on them. There is a chance though that we might see a follow-up APS-C DX camera, either in the shape of, say, a Z30, a super entry-level model, or the D500 replacement. I feel like the D500 replacement is not what we're going to see next, but look, who knows? The Z9 is in development, and that's been announced, so that same sort of technology is here and it exists. It's possible that they're developing a D500 alongside, but if we look at how the D5 and the D500 and the D850 were released, it was the D5, the D500 and the D850 in that order. So I suspect Nikon may well do exactly the same thing. We will get the Z9, and then we will get, say, the Z70, which will be the high-speed APS-C, and then we may well get the Z8, which will be the high megapixel camera, with the Z70 and the Z8 being early next year, I think, at this point in time, based on everything we're not hearing and everything we're not seeing. That should be where we set our expectations. So the only body that I would expect for us to potentially maybe see in the foreseeable future, in the next couple of months, is maybe an entry-level APS-C Z camera. So there you go. In regards to releases from Nikon, I think sometime in the next 2 to 3 weeks after their financial reporting, or perhaps sooner, we will see the first lens announcements coming. Another little factoid that's happened is more and more items are coming into stock. So that means Nikon's production lines are working, things are happening. They've gotten back order stuff out, which is great. And that gives them production capability for the new stuff. Please let me know, what are you most excited about seeing? I know there's a lot of pent-up excitement there. I'd love you to share that pent-up excitement in the comments. This is just a little update video for those of us who are eagerly waiting for new stuff. So good to see you. I'd love to see you again, so please do subscribe, please share, please click on the bell, and please like. It's so good for the channel, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Bye for now.